Hey everyone, it's Melissa here. We're going to get into a core and glute workout today. Option, no equipment at all. You can have a water bottle in place of a lightweight. A band is an option as well, but not necessary. We're going to get started with an ab warm-up, and then we're going to get into some core work, some glute work, more core work, and some back work to finish it all off. Let's get going. All right, we're going to lay back, side lay on our backs, side on. We're just going to start nice and easy. 2-2, C crunch. We come up, up, down, down. Drive your rib cage towards your hips. Knees stop over the hips. Every time you crunch up, think about exhaling and pulling your belly button to your spine. Another option is to keep the feet on the ground, upper body only. All right, hold here. Lift 1 foot at a time, alternating taps. Keep breathing into that belly and pulling that belly button into the spine, pressing the lower back. Stay with this. Notice the knees stopping right above the hips. We're just warming up the belly. Stay with it. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. 4 more. Hold here, bring your feet in, hip bridge. Lift. Hold at the top. Climb up onto your shoulders, push through your heels. We're going to start with hip lifts, little pulses. Keep pushing through your heels and keep pulling that belly button to the spine. All right, roll down. Back to the C crunch. Up for 2 and down. Try to lift the shoulders off the floor. Knees stop above the hips. If you need the option, keep the feet down. Just lift the upper body. Stay with it. Keep pressing your low back to the floor. All right, drop feet, alternating taps. Keep actively pressing that low back to the floor. If you want to make it a little harder, extend the legs. Couple more. All right, new move, cross crawl. Bring the fingertips to the temples. We're going to lift and switch. You can tap the floor or extend the legs. Rotate from the shoulders. Again, you can tap. We're only in the warm-up. Couple more. Drop the feet. Hands up by your side. Lift the hips. Crawl up onto the shoulders. Little pulses, up and down. Keep pushing higher up. Push through those heels. Activate those glutes. Hold at the top. We're going to lift 1 foot. Hip lift. Here we go. Push up and down. Try to keep everything square to the floor. Couple more. Foot down, switch sides. Little pulses. Keep actively squeezing that glute. Last one, bring it down. Grab the knees, roll up. We're going to flip over to a hover. Elbows and wrists in line. Push the forearm into the floor. You can stay on the knees or come up onto the toes if you're ready. Just hold that hover. We're going to shift our weight forward and back. Nice and slow. Pull forward and push back. Pull forward and pull back. A couple more. Hold that belly button into the spine. We want to feel length and stability throughout the spine. Hold here. Hold it a few more seconds. All right, drop down. Pull back real quick. We're going to stay here with a little more hover work. All right. Again, you can stay on those knees or come up onto the toes whenever you feel ready. We're going to start with knee lifts. Alternating knee lifts, light tap. Push those forearms through the ground to take the work out of the shoulders. Now this, in reverse, you can stay on the toes and lightly tap the knee. If you're on your toes and your back is starting to lift, your hips going high, come down onto the knees and go into the knee lifts. A few more seconds here. Try not to hold your breath. Stay long in the spine. Last couple. All right, drop down, pull back. Not done with hovers yet. All right, come on to your side. Line the elbow and the shoulder up, hip and shoulder. Come up onto the knee, or you can make it a little harder. Extend one leg or extend both. Reach long. Hold that hover. If you're on the knee, you're going to come onto both knees. If you're on your side of your foot, you're going to come onto your toes. We're going to go into a rotating hover in just a few seconds. Forearms are going to go parallel in 3, 2, 1. Roll down. We roll to center. Now we're going to roll to the back of the room. Roll. Bring it through. Bring it back to center. Open, back to the front. Stay with it. Nice and controlled. Open to the back. Again, this can be on the knees, down to both knees. Open up to the side, back to center. One more time through. Come down to the center and just hold the hover. Drop down. Roll on over. Fingertips to temples. We have a triple pulse C crunch. Check it out. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3. Pull it back. Stay with it. Trying to get those shoulders off the floor. Pressing that belly button down. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Hold at the bottom. Grab the knees. Switch to the other side. That side hover is back. Elbow in line with shoulder. Hip in line with shoulder. Lift the hip, knees, or sides of the feet. Extend that arm, hold the hover. If you feel like you're sagging, come down to the knee. Keep pulling that belly button in. We're going to go into that rotating hover again. Get ready. Let's rotate to the front and center, to the back. Again, you can be on your knees or on the toes. Through the front and back to center, back to front. As you rotate through, try to square your hips to the floor. Think long in the arms, shoulders stacked. A couple more times through. Bring it back down to the center and we'll hold. Hold here. We're going to go back to the C crunch. Tip over. Fingertips to temples. Triple crunch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down. Are your shoulders lifting off the floor? Throw those hands. If you need an option, get rid of the feet and just crunch the upper body. Tuck that chin, reach. A few more seconds. Breathe. Hold. Hug those knees in. Nice work. We're going to move on to some of that glute work. So as an option, have your water bottle or weight handy. We're going to come onto all fours. Wrists and shoulders in line, knees and hips in line. Let's start with that front leg. We're going to take it out, little pulses. Just little lift, short range of motion. Pull that belly button into your spine and make sure everything is square to the floor. All right, hold here, point the toe up, press the toe to the ceiling. Stay with it for 16. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down. We're going to take the fire hydrant move. We're going to lift the knee, extend the leg. We have a leg extension. Here we go. We lift, open, in, down. Lift, open. While the leg lifts, we still want to maintain hips and shoulders square to the floor. Lift, open, in, and down. Give me one more. Drop it down. Reset, everything square to the floor. The option now is to grab that water bottle or weight, place it in the opposite arm. Leg extensions, little lifts, arm is out to the corner. About 45-degree angle. That's going to create more instability, causing you to brace your core a little tighter. We want to keep pulling that belly button into the spine. On each exhale, think about squeezing that tummy a little tighter. Stay with the extensions. All right. Keep the arm up if you can. We've got arches side to side. So crossing over the back foot. Nice big arch, up and over, up and over. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Reset. Plate in the other arm. Have it handy, actually. We don't need it yet. Reset. Everything square to the floor. Simple leg extensions. Here we go. Little lifts. Abs on. Think about breathing into your belly. Each inhale fills that belly. Each exhale is going to pull that spine in, or that belly to the spine. A few more here. We have that scorpion, toe to the ceiling. Here we go. Push it up, straight up. Hips and shoulders still square to the floor. All right, just like on the other leg, I'm going to turn around so you can see me. We're going back into that fire hydrant. So hold here. I'm just going to demo it once. Here we go. We lift, extend, in, and down. Here we go. Lift, extend, in, down. So the challenge here is as we lift that leg, can we keep the hips and shoulders square to that floor and actively keep pulling that belly in. A couple more. How are those glutes feeling? Should be a little heat. Last one. Grab that weight if you have it. Place it in the opposite hand. Bring it out to the corner. extensions. Here we go. Little pulses. Try to keep that eye gaze about 6 inches ahead and tuck that chin in. Try to lengthen your spine. Are you actively pulling your belly button in? Keep breathing. Try not to hold your breath here. A few more. We still have those arches. Corner to corner. Here we go. Up and over. Up and over. Try not to move that tailbone. Everything square to the floor. Stick with it. Breathe. If your other arm is getting too tired, you can always place it down if you're losing that squareness. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Sit back into a child's pose. All right. We're going to come into a standing glute and core activation. So if you have your weights, feel free to grab them. Otherwise, they're not needed. If you have a band, we're going to place it around our thighs. So step into a band if you have it. Otherwise, we're going to sit into those glutes. Once you get your band on, we want feet about hip width apart. If you have a weight or 2 weights, you can bring them overhead. We're going to walk side to side. Sink into those glutes. Get ready to move laterally. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Other way. 4, 3, 2. Don't stop. Here we go. If you don't have a band, think about sitting a little deeper in your walk into those glutes. One more time each way. Nice and loaded and low. It's not fast. All right, we're going to stay right here. Right leg, kick back. Little pushes to the back. We want to shift that weight into the standing leg. Soft bend in the knee. Point the back toe. Keep it out. Little lifts, little lifts. Light tap on the floor if you need it. Otherwise, try to hold the balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now squat up and down. Up and down. 4, 3. Last 2. Last one, step in. Here we go. Walk. Other way. Last 2. Back that way. Hold here. Get ready. Other leg. Shift your weight. Little kicks. Here we go. Kick. Tap. Point that toe, lengthen that leg. If your arms are getting tired, you can always bring them to the collarbone or lose the weights as an option. And you can bring them back up. Little taps, here we go. Shifting that weight to that right leg, that standing leg. Hold the back leg out, squat down and up, down and up. Try to line that knee up with the middle of your foot. Hinge from that hip so the nose is forward of the toe. Bring it in. Take that band off. Nice work. All right, let's wrap it up. We're going to work the whole core, including the low back, the traps, all throughout. All right, lay on your stomach, arms out to your sides. Thumbs back. We're going into airplane mode. We need toes on the ground, glutes squeezed. Let me come to the side so you can see better. Arms out wide. We're going to rotate side to side. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift, open, open, Back to center. Keep the chest off the floor to the other side. Back to center. Still actively lifting, squeezing shoulder blades together. To the other side. A few more. Breathe. Squeeze your glutes. Hold at the center. Arms like goalposts. Lift. Lift. Tuck the chin. Breathe. Hold at the top. Pulse. Pulse. Stay here for 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Relax. Rest your head. Kick your feet. Little flutters. Try to get the thighs off the ground if you can. Long legs. 16, 15. Point those toes, flutter. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Arms out. Up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. All right, new move. Everything down. Arms go forward. Everything opens and lifts. Together and in. Again, we go forward, open, together, and in. Arms and legs together. We want to think about squeezing our shoulder blades and our glutes together. Hold here, rest. Pull back real quick. Just stay in that child's pose for a minute. Stretch through the back. And let's stretch those abdominals. Flip through. Come down into baby cobra. Lift chest off the floor, squeeze shoulders together. Or if you can, lift into up dog. Get those thighs off the floor. Lift your heart to the sky. Pull back. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, post it down in the comments. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Bye.